Butterflies. In this video is going to be a real talk video on dating older guys.
It ain't nothing but a number. It ain't nothing but a number.
So guys, I wanted to start this new thing called, just like a real talk kind of thing where we could talk about any kind of subjects, and it's mostly, giving advice on about things that I know personally. If it's not something that I've experienced, don't expect me to talk about it, because how can I give you a real talk on something I know nothing about? So this one I wanted to do on dating older guys because my fiance is an older guy. He's older than me. He's 8 years older than me. I'm 20, he's 28. We've been together for 3 years, baby on the way. We're engaged, about to get married. So I feel like this is something that I can help people with, because I know a lot of females are intimidated to date older guys, not because of the fact that they're older, but because they don't want to hear negativity from other people, because females do get, teased and backlash for dating an older guy, just the same way as the older guys get it for dating a younger female. So basically the first thing that I think you need to know is that there are always two types of older guys, and I put them in two categories because to me I've summed it up. I've dated older guys before. He wasn't the first older guy I've dated. I dated an older person before him. We were together for only a month, but in that short time I put them in two different categories. The first type that you might run into is the know-it-all, which they pretty much think they know it all, basically just because they're older than you, and they always make you remember that they're older than you. So no matter what y'all are talking about, debating about, he knows because he's older, and what you have to say really doesn't matter because you don't know, because you're younger and you're wet behind the ears pretty much. And I experienced this when I was dating a guy that wasn't even 8 years older than me. He may have, I think he was maybe 3 or 4 years older than me, but he had that complex still as the know-it-all. And also the know-it-all is one of those older guys that aren't really too proud to, introduce you to people because of your age. So it's like you're more of a closet thing to a know-it-all. Whereas the second type of person that you may run into, which is the naive older guy, which is my fiance. And I say naive, but naive in a good way, as in they basically forget how old you are. Age never comes up in a conversation, it never comes up in a debate. He doesn't treat you like, oh, you're younger than me, so I should treat you like this. No, he treats you as an equal person. Anything that we may be debating about, like a TV show, or this is my point of view versus your point of view, age never comes up as in, well, I'm older than you, so I should know. You don't really know too much. Those are the people that'll bring you everywhere and be, just be so happy that you're with them, and other people be looking at you crazy, and they'll be like, well, I don't see what the problem is. That's the naive type. To me, that's the guy that you want to be with, because to me, the naive type is the respectful type. They respect you. They introduce you to family, friends. You could be, taking a walk in the park, and they run into somebody that they know, they introduce you, no problem, or, this is my girlfriend, or whatever, my fiance, whatever it is. So those are the two types of guys that you may run into, and I'm not saying that the know-it-all might be a bad type to be with. I mean, if you're fine with that, that's on you. Every girl's different. No girl's the same way. But for me personally, I can't do the know-it-all. I don't like that. I don't need you letting me know that you're older than me, or always making it seem like you're kind of like my dad when you're not. That's like creepy to even think about like that. So that's that. The next thing you should know when you're thinking about dating an older guy, or already dating an older guy, is to do it for the right reasons. Don't be one of those girls that only want to be with an older guy because he has something that you can gain from it. Like, don't look, oh, I need a sugar daddy, or I just need some money to pay for this, so I'm just use him for this. Don't be a user. Don't do that, because at the end of the day, those guys have feelings. You might think, oh, they're older, they'll get over it, but they have feelings. If someone played you like that, you wouldn't like it. So to me, don't treat somebody like that when you know you wouldn't want to be treated like that, because that's exactly how guys get turned from, the perfect gentlemen into dogs, because females use them so much, and it gets to the point where they just feel like, okay, well, you want to use me, I'm going to use you too. So, don't do that. If you're going to be with an older guy, be with him because you like his company, and you like how he treats you and respects you, and he makes you feel bubbly on the inside, and he you never had the feeling before of someone making you feel like that. He makes you feel like a queen, a princess, or whatever. Don't be with him because, oh, he has this, he has that material thing, and he has all these other material things that I don't have that I can gain from him, and I don't never have to work a day in my life or something like that. don't go in it with that mindset, because you're already setting yourself up for failure. The third thing that you should know when you're dating an older guy, and that you should really take into consideration, is you need to be prepared for the backlash of, like, for a very long time. And I don't mean just from strangers. I mean, your family is going to give it to you, friends, and strangers also. And it's going to make you more mad when strangers do it, because it's like, you don't know me, you don't know him, you don't know us. You shouldn't have any input on our relationship just because you see that he's older than me. You want to know how old we are, and oh my God, why are y'all together? Y'all shouldn't be together. And your family is going to drag it on for a while, because I know a lot of families aren't too accepting of, you know, older guys dating their younger nieces and granddaughters and daughters and sisters and stuff. But you have to realize that you're in a relationship with this person. Your family is in a relationship with this person. Your friends aren't in a relationship with this person. And ultimately, strangers are definitely not in a relationship with this person. This is between you and that person. So you have to be confident in yourself. But I will talk about confidence later. So just know that when you're getting in a relationship with an older person, you're going to hear it. It's not just going to, people going to brush it off. You're going to hear it. No matter how old you are, you're going to hear the talks from people, oh, well, why are you with him? That's creepy. You don't think that's creepy that he's older than you and he wants to be with you? What you with him for? What are you getting out of it? And that's going to be the number one question people want to ask you. Well, what are you getting out of it? Respect, and I'm comfortable and I'm happy. That's what I'm getting out of it. You know, but they don't understand that. They just see that you're younger and he's older, so they're ultimately thinking somebody is using somebody. Be prepared for the age jokes. You're going to hear them from your family, from his family. I still hear them from his family. I still hear the age jokes. Yes, I do. But, you know, and a lot of times, you know, they're going to roll it off your shoulder, but then sometimes you're not going to want to hear it, and it's going to aggravate you, because I'm like, okay, get over it. Yeah, he's this old and I'm this old. All right. But, you know, that's the lesser side of things you have to worry about, because it's jokes, you know, you can roll with that. It's whatever. And also just be prepared to explain yourself over and over again to people, which ultimately you don't have to explain yourself to anyone for your decisions, but every time, you know, people ask you how old you are, be prepared for the next question. Well, what do you see in him? That's what they're always going to ask you. Well, why are you with him? Why are you doing this? That's going to be the question. You're going to always have to explain why you're with this older guy, why you're not with someone your age. I'm still explaining myself today, and I get tired of explaining myself. And even though I know I don't owe anyone an explanation, I still feel like I need to let you know I know what I'm doing. I'm in control of my life. I have this. I don't need your input. You know, I understand what I'm doing. I'm making my own decisions. No one's, you know, brainwashing me or anything. But be prepared to have to give explanations over and over, because everyone's going to want one, because you're younger and he's older. And the last thing that you should bring into consideration when you're thinking about dating an older guy is just, you have to remember to be comfortable and confident in yourself. Like, don't let anyone rush you. Don't let him rush you into doing anything that you want to do. If you want to take a while and think about if you want to get in a relationship with him, don't let him rush your thinking, period, and be like, oh, well, you know, it doesn't matter, we should just be together, we'll be happy. And don't let him rush your decision. You need to take as long as you need, because ultimately it's going to decide how comfortable you're going to be in a relationship with him. If you let him rush your decisions, when you get in a relationship with him, you're not going to be as happy, and you're not going to be worry free, because you're not comfortable, because you didn't make that decision yourself. He pretty much made it for you. Think long and hard before you bring your relationship public, because everything I just said before, you're going to experience. So before you actually get in a relationship, you think about, is that something that I'm willing to deal with? Is that something that I'm comfortable with, that I can deal with for a long time? Is this relationship worth dealing with? All of that. That's what you have to bring into consideration. Of course, number one is that, am I going to be able to deal with this? You have to be confident in you and your own abilities. Don't let anyone tell you that y'all aren't going to work out, because I promise you, people 3 years ago were telling me, my fiance, the exact same thing when we got together. Oh, y'all not gonna make it. Y'all not gonna be together too long. And today, those same people will see us. They'll see us individually and be like, oh, are y'all still together? Yeah, and you can see like all the shock on their face. And even people that never said it to you out loud, that's how you know the ones who would doubt you but just never told you to you out loud. When they ask that question, oh, y'all still together? Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, really. Because if you let people get to you telling you you're not going to make it, you're not going to make it. Because you're listening to their nonsense saying, oh, you're not going to make it because of this and because of that and because of this and because of that. And they don't never have any good reasons. It's just that he's older than you. Like, so they want you to mess around people your age only. And if you messing with someone older than you, they have everything in the world to say. And you just need to know your limits. And don't rush anything. Like, don't let him, you know what you're comfortable with. Everyone knows their comfort zone, what they're comfortable with. If you're not ready to venture outside of your out of your comfort zone, don't let him or anyone else rush you outside of your comfort zone. And 9 times out of 10, if he's one of those guys that are trying to just rush you into something, that means you don't need to be with him anyway. He's not the guy. Because you don't want anyone that's going to rush you to make decisions that you don't want to make, rush you into doing things that you don't want to do. You need to wait until you're comfortable. And if he can't respect that you want to wait to do something until you're comfortable, no matter what it is, if it's, meeting his family, him meeting your family, him meeting your friends, you meeting his friends, it doesn't have to be, he's rushing you to have, sexual relations. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. It could be anything. Don't let him rush you. You have to be comfortable in yourself. You know your limits. You know how far you're willing to go outside of your limits. You need to stick to that. Don't let him change you until you're ready to do whatever he's proposing that you do. If you're not ready, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to live with your decisions. He's not. That's all the advice I pretty much have on dating an older guy. It's not really hard. It's just like dating anyone else. It's more of you preparing yourself mentally from what you're going to get from dating him. You're going to get a whole lot of stuff coming from other people that don't agree with your relationship. Hypocrites and everything else. Because I promise you, the same people that are saying that y'all need to be together are the same people that are with somebody younger than them. Or older than them. But they don't see that. They just see you. Because I promise you, I have conquered it all. I think I just always had that about me, that Kayla's going to do what Kayla wants to do anyway. So I guess that really helped me. But some people are more folded into their family when their family's saying, oh, we don't want you with him, and pretty much kick them to the side because they let their family make the decision for their life. So that's just all the advice I have on dating an older guy. I hope that helps some of you guys out if you guys were thinking about it or were kind of skeptical about dating an older guy, because they're just like any other guy. It's just their age. And to me, age doesn't matter. Age is only a number. It's like, that's all it is. So thank you guys for watching my advice video. I hope that this series that I'm doing, this real talk series, goes really good. I hope you guys like it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
You say it's because of my